Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. Here we have the Lexus RX450h on a 21 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the vehicle, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with the 3 individually folding rear seats, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials first of all. Over on the far left-hand side, we have the coolant temperature gauge. The next gauge along is for the hybrid element of the vehicle. We'll show you whether you're driving in the eco mode, using the power for the car, or if the batteries are charging whilst you brake. In the centre, we have the main trip computer, which includes the total miles. They are 17,796. On the right-hand side, we then have the speedometer and fuel gauge. You can change information that's displayed through that middle section using buttons on the steering wheel. You'll also notice over on the left, it shows you the vehicle is ready, i.e. it's started. And the reason I say that is because it's silent at the moment because it's running in EV, so electric vehicle mode, which you can see being indicated over on that left-hand side just there. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we have stereo and phone controls. We have the buttons I was using a second ago to change this information. We have lane departure warning system. We've also got our cruise control on this stalk just here. And behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus paddle so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Over into the center next, we have the main screen for the car. From here, you can go to your main menu. The movement I'm making on the screen just there is being done using this pad, which works like a trackpad on a laptop. So you can move from left to right, you can push that button down, you can come back a page, we can go to our main menu, and directly, if you wish to your satellite navigation, which is what I've just done there. But coming back to the menu, down the bottom here, you can access, obviously, your satellite navigation, your AM, FM, and DAB radio, Bluetooth audio, USB input, and CD player. You can pair your phone in order that you can make and receive phone calls and use Bluetooth audio. Certain apps that you can select, so I've just pressed that button down to go into that menu. We can come back a page from there and back to our main menu, of course. We have info setup and a climate control menu as well. We do have physical buttons for the climate control, which I'll come to in just a moment. If we put the vehicle in reverse, you'll also see a full color reversing camera as well. So working our way down from that, we have the volume for the stereo on the right hand side. You can tune your radio here. We have our CD player and then some physical buttons for your stereo, so radio, media, for example. We then have dual zone climate control. So I can select, the driver temperature and passenger temperature. I can increase and decrease the fan speed from here, and it will show on the screen as you adjust it. When you're happy with those settings, you can put the system into auto if you wish to. The car will then take full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for here. Below that, we have a 12-volt charging socket. If I move the gear lever out of the way, you can see we've got a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, heated passenger seat with 3 different heat settings, and for those summer months, you can also turn on your cooled seats with 3 different settings there as well for both driver and passenger. We have an electronic handbrake with an auto hold function, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, the buttons we went through just a moment ago. And then over here, you can change the driving setup of the car. You can put it into eco, normal, or sport. If there's enough charge in the vehicle, you can force it into EV mode, and you can turn off your traction control from here as well. And then as you can see, we have a couple of cup holders too. Last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. We have a sun blind just here that you can open up all the way to the back of those rear seats. Now you can leave it like this, and as you can see, that lets in a huge amount of extra light to this cabin area. Or if you wish to, you can open this front section as a full tilt and slide sunroof as well. The last thing I wanted to mention is the paperwork we have for the vehicle. So in the envelope here is the spare key. So 2 keys in total. We have the V5 registration document, of course, and then the service book for the vehicle with a stamp in there for December 2023 for the car's first service. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you.